Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn rough, raw land into a dream ranchette? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what it takes. I'm gonna show you the equipment, I'm gonna show you the process, I'm gonna show you us transforming this 12-acre property to a dream ranchette for our clients. I think it's about time for a new air filter. They usually get clean right away, but not this time. Oh, I'm gonna need a cat key. Hold on a second. Hold on. This client actually bought the land from me, and then in the contract, he prepaid for credit hours for me to come in and clear this land and turn it into the dream ranchette he wants. Now, we did a little work to get this whole property started. We did some clearing in the front before we bought it. We did some trails and stuff, but for the most part, this land is raw and rugged. Let's go out to the front of the road and we'll come back in and show you all the things that we're gonna do before we do it, so you can see what it looks like from the start to the end. So this property we're on right now, this is a flag lot. What happens on a flag lot is it is narrow frontage. So right here, we got about 60 feet. The property actually starts right here and goes about 60 feet that way. And that's his frontage to access from this farm to market road. So what we're gonna do is cut a road, a gravel ranch road as we call it, cut the fence, make him a private gated entrance, and we're gonna run that road all the way back about 1,000 feet where he's gonna build his house, his barn, or whatever else he wants to do in the future. But right now, this is the public road we're standing on. We're about 35 minutes north of San Antonio, 10 minutes from Bulverde. Bulverde has lots of great amenities: Chipotle, Walmart, Jimmy John's, Home Depot. Just 10 minutes away, you got all that. But out here on this farm to market road, it's pretty private, but even then, he's gonna go 1,000 feet into the property and have so much privacy that nobody will even know that he lives back there. Hey, I almost forgot you. We're gonna get started on this whole process, but before we do, we're gonna go service our equipment. All right, that's it. What the client wants to do with this property is he wants to keep the front very wooded. He just wants to leave natural, just the way it is. But in this back part, back here, some places where you're gonna build his house. So right now I'm standing on one of the points that we fixated. Everything from here over to that next point needs to be cleared out. Basically this nice little square here that encompasses about 3 to 5 acres. You can see in the tree line, there's lots of dead trees. So that's what we're gonna do in this area, is try to actually pull out all the cedar, all the live stuff, but we're gonna leave oaks back here, and there's gonna be lots of oaks. Right now it just looks like a lot of dead cedar. So perfect example here, we have this little oak right here that we want to protect. We don't want to damage it. We're gonna try to clear all the trees around it without damaging it. We'll try, if we might knock it down, getting it out of there. Just has poor operator skills, but I think we'll be able to get it. Going through here, we're gonna try to keep this road as straight as possible. Now, if we run into a big oak, we might deviate a little bit, we might turn back and forth, but what we're not gonna do is make big S-curves all the way through here. Some people like that. This client in particular doesn't want that. He just wants a straight road for 1,000 feet going straight through here. See the orange marking on the trees in the bottoms there? So those will be trees that we have to remove to get this road in here. Luckily, they're small, they're baby. We're not gonna be taking out an aged oak. A couple more baby trees. This pile of rock. This rock's been piled here basically for the last 2 years. We're gonna have to bring the excavator in. With the skid steer, it is hard to move these rocks. Like, I mean, that big rock right there will tip your butt over. With that new Traco, the new Cat 313, that'll pick that up no problem, and we'll be able to put that in a truck. We're just gonna work our way around this little tree here so we don't damage it. See how I'm getting in kind of the upper limbs there? Little tree. That thing will grow into a big tree. Might be the only tree in this area, so we want to protect him as much as possible.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, I got one of his limbs. I don't think I'll ever save him, so I'll just take him out. This is actually one of the stakes right here. That's a property boundary marker. Engineering firm comes out and marks these so we know where the edges are. And then that stake right there is actually a power line marker. It's already been paid for. I tell you what, power line guys, they are slow. We've been trying to get power back here for the last 8 months now, 9 months now. I got it all marked up, it's all paid for. They just dragged their feet. I won't say the company, who it is, but if you're from this area, you know. See how I'm kind of wobbly? I guess I'm not too bad. If I get wobbly, I want to move my track so we have a stable base. See how it wobbles like that? I don't want that. So track for a little bit more, try to find a non-wobbly space. It's pretty good there. This is actually the neighbor over here. They're actually friends. They've known each other for a long time. They just happen to buy properties right next to each other. So this property has natural caves, which means it's limestone. So over hundreds of thousands, millions of years, this property has naturally developed caverns underneath of it. This is one example of that limestone getting eaten away by water. But this next place over here, this is cool. This is a natural depression where I'm not even sure how this thing is created, but this ground is sunk in. There is a cave in here, so there is a path going where the water goes underground. I actually made a video on building a natural little campfire area. We made some seats down the bottom. This will be a kind of a key point of the property that we'll probably try to intertwine. For the time being, this spot's ready to go, and the sellers really like this, so we'll incorporate this into the design of the property. If you want to see the build out of this natural fire pit, click this video up here. Mulch doesn't grow. Good. I am on level. I need to get level here. There we go. Legend has it, and when I say legend, the 95-year-old man over here and the 80-year-old man over here says there's a cave that you could drop a dozer into. I've been looking for 2 years. I'm unable to find it, but with it being so dense, it's hard to get through this area on foot. So hopefully when we start clearing, we'll find a cave that we can drop a Traco into. Now we'll try not to drop the Traco into it, but hopefully we find it clearing this property. Say, editor, get this piece. Make sure you get this piece. The reason we're not coming in here, I know that a lot of people in the comment section are gonna be like, well, why don't you just use a dozer? Dozers are good if you want a flat clear. What we wanna do really is keep the ground looking nice. Around here, there's a lot of rock. If you go in and just use a dozer and have a wide blade like that, even if you're scooping them beside the dozer, you're gonna pull up a lot of rocks. We don't wanna pull up rocks when we're doing this. So that's why I'm coming in here and kind of cherry picking trees, because it'll be a cleaner look later and be easier to clean up. I forgot that GoPro was on there. Sorry, GoPro. So today, what we have left is this front corner over here, maybe an acre of the 4 acres that we're clearing here. So we're just gonna go in there and clear those out, but I think if we get in the sky, we'll be able to really see what it looks like. There's that line. You can kind of see where he put down on the ground. I think we had a shot of it before. So that line's cleared back that way and cleared all the way to the next corner up there. So this whole pile of trees is just a big line of trees going all the way down there that will burn off. It'll just be a line burn, and then we can smooth that ash out and make better fertilizer. You know, ash is good fertilizer. I'd love to get down in there, but I don't think I'll be able to get back out. Very back corner back there, the very bottom. Just big enough for somebody to squeeze through. So I got in here and took a couple rocks out. You can see the rocks I pulled out of here. Pretty sure these two caves, this one and that one over there, they probably have just a big cavern underneath right here where they're both connecting. I mean, I can see down in there to the bottom, maybe another 15 feet down. So I was trying to get in here and remove these rocks so I could open it up, but it's too wide. I'm 36-inch bucket. 36 inches is here to here. They are loose. I mean, that one's loose. This one's sort of loose. Problem is I don't want to like pull a rock out. So I pull a rock out and then that one's wedged against another one and they all just fall. Like in any minute I could fall in right here. I don't got the boots on for it either. So this is the line right here. So I'm gonna get the excavator. I'm gonna come over here and start this line. And then when I get all the way to the end, then I'll come back and clear the rest of the middle, and then we'll have the whole boundary done. So I'm just waiting for grease to come out anywhere along here. I see it's coming out the back here, right there. That's what I want. That's why I just gotta wait for it to come out of each one. Top one up there too. I forgot about that one too. There's 3 there I need to get. There's one in the front, one in the back. That's for, what do you call your turntable, I guess? So the machine can rotate. That's just greasing the gears going around. I believe there isn't any in the tracks. I don't believe there's one. Those are all on bearings. I don't think there's any on the tracks. Let me know in the comments if there's any grease zerks on the tracks. By the time they see this video, probably be too late though. Well, it's shady. The end of my grease gun came off. What? Come on. Problem I'm having is when I put this grease zerk inside of my socket and try to stick in the hole, it's not like I can get my fingers in there because it has a protector. So when I put it in here, it pushes up into my socket, which prevents the threads from threading on. But I'm thinking, got this rigged up, so that prevents it from pushing in, and I think I can get it on there. Best way to do it is with the pliers, but I don't have a pliers out here. So we'll give this a shot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, work with me. I think it's on there. All right. I'm done. Every about 10 hours or so, you're supposed to grease it. I was only out here one other day that you weren't out here. So, whoops. All right, and now we're greased. Perfect timing. Starts raining, I can get my cab and you can still film me, still film me, still film me. That's it. Well, I mean, it's not it. We got clean up a bunch of stuff, but that's the major trees. Feels good to feel good.
Hey, man.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
I was wondering if you're gonna build a 2-story house.
I might. Why?
You might have the best lot out here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, from the 2nd story, I can see twin sisters.
You up on a tree right now, or what?
I'm just standing on top of the excavator.
Well, that might be all the confirmation I need.
Yeah, that's the Waze RV. They're on a 75-acre tract. From that RV, you can see all the way over here, but they don't have a view going that way. And that's the nicest view that way, going to Twin Sisters. There's 2 hills, pointed hills there right next to each other, and they call that Twin Sisters. These are the King Kong carbides. It's not breaking. Cut that piece. Kind of did this to myself.